Hello friends, last session we finished getting 50 Thieving, which I was sitting having a really long, intimate conversation with my sister about her getting engaged. Did not realize that it took 5 hours to go from 38 to 50 Thieving. It just kind of blew right past. But that seems about right. 40 to 50 seems about 30 minutes per level for every skill. So keep that in mind. Maybe a little bit less than 30 minutes per level. But now we've unlocked the Rogue's Den minigame, and I would like to do that. So I'm going to try to warp over close to there, and we'll give it a try. We will do a skill later in this episode, a quest. We will do some kind of quest later in this episode. Don't know which one yet. Haven't thought about it too much. We'll land on something eventually. I think there is actually a bank down here. Yeah. Super close to maybe that's why people are always here cooking stuff, because it's really close to a bank, I guess. I don't know if this minigame is able to do damage, but I guess I should assume the answer is yes. So I'll bring some food. And what else do we want to bring? Lockpick, maybe? I haven't read any of the guide on this, just know that it gives the rogue's outfit, so I might give it a try on my own. And depending on how that goes, maybe I'll look up what we're doing after that. I need to learn how to run it, that sort of thing. So eager, come talk to me before you go wandering around in there. Okay. Brian O'Richard. Specific name. This guy looks like Rude from Final Fantasy 7. Looking for a challenge, are you? Yes, actually, what do you got? See if you can get to the center of my maze. The further you get, the greater the rewards. There's even a special prize if you make it right to the end. Sounds good. When you enter the maze, I'll give you a jewel. It'll allow you to get out of the maze at any time. It's all you're allowed to take in with you. No cheating. You see my harmonica? I'd like to have it back. Okay, so I have to deposit everything else. No lobsters allowed. I guess maybe I can heal up to full really quick. I think this counts as a minigame, so maybe I can teleport here in the future if I need to get to Birthorpe. Oh, not allowed to take anything, including this gear. No kidding, okay. That's why there's a bank chest. Activate the jewel, I can use that to leave. Search the floor. Temporarily disarm the trap. I'll never be able to dodge that. Contortion bars. Cool. Just doing each of those doesn't give you any XP by itself. So that just went in a circle. I gotta fit through this door first, maybe? Oh, the viewing gallery. Lets me look ahead, I guess? That's interesting. Interesting. Maybe I am supposed to be able to get past like the pendulum and the spinning blade trap and stuff. Let's see. Try this again. I didn't lose any resources on that last attempt of going to the viewing area. I might have to look up exactly how this works, though. Rogue's Den minigame. Okay, I can go through the pendulum. Gotcha. It says that every time I solve something, it temporarily reduces my agility and thieving skill. Okay. That's why I'm able to succeed for free. So we don't want to waste clearing any of these objectives that don't actually matter. Avoids it automatically. Okay. But it, I took agility damage. That's what these numbers are up top. I see. Stay on the stairs to avoid the traps. Top right grill. Let's see, it's decreasing my thievery each time I pass one. Gotcha. And that's the shortest path there through those traps. That makes sense. Climb the ledges. Costs 1 per ledge, yikes. Move past the blades and pendulums. What does a flash powder do? Go north. It really hurts. Nice dodge, jeez. Nice jump. Get at least 80 thieving. There's a shortcut up here, which we do not have. Some wall traps here, though. Oh shit, did I die when that touched me? Oh, I totally did. Holy crap. I don't know what actually hit me. Looks like it gave me some XP, maybe? 31 agility XP, 12 thievery XP. Okay, we want to finish the course. Gotcha. I'll fast forward back to where I got to last time. Okay, I think I get it. That was fun. Probably watched it on fast forward, but I get the point. Crack the wall safe. Find a handy rogue kit. 528 agility XP, 100 and something thieving XP. So the XP is not great. That's not what we're doing this for. We're doing this for pieces of the rogue outfit, which is going to take a while to unlock, so we'll go ahead and fast forward through that effort. We're going to deposit this rogue kit. So I think the only thing I regret in terms of using the walkthrough, I feel like I probably could have figured this one out on my own. I was just a little bit stuck at the beginning about whether I was allowed to go through stuff or how the whole point deduction system worked. So I'm going to stop following it for now and just see if I remember what we just did. I kind of want to understand that tile puzzle. That's one that I feel like I could have figured out the first time I got there, but didn't really know what those things were on the floor for in the first place. But let's give it a shot. Oh, I see. It's just each of the tiles on the floor has a different pattern on it. It looks like you could even see it when you zoom in. So I guess you'd figure that out. Alright, do I remember the answer to this one? I think it was straight down and then right. It was either 1 or 2. Oh no, it's locked. Okay. It was just 1. Then it was down, it was like a U shape. And then it's either all the way down or it's to this grill first. All the way down. It feels like such a D&D puzzle. It's kind of silly. I dig it though. I wonder if reducing your thieving throughout the stage makes it so that you're less likely to succeed on pickpocketing at the end. I guess that could make sense, right? This is the same thing. Walk up right behind it and then run. Yep, that was it. Alright, save some run energy. It might be good to brew some potions for this or wait until I'm at 100 before I come in each time. Or walk through the whole puzzle except for the parts I need to run through. I guess it just slows things down though. There we go. I remembered this pretty well. Didn't die anyway. Try a different safe, I guess. Creative equipment. Sweet. That's what we came here for. Piece of rogue equipment, please. Let's do the top first. Nice. Cool. Alright, that's like 1 out of 6 or something. I like that they just let you pick the equipment you want instead of it being a random drop. I need a total of 5 pieces. I can do that. Whew, lucky, got another crate. Given the amount of XP you get for this feels a little miserable. You have to do 137 to get 1 level at 68 agility and 158 times to get 1 level at 50 thieving. Though it's not for XP, it's literally just to get a rogue's kit. And it's like, are you willing to spend 2 hours for a set of gear? That's what I think it means. So that's 2 out of 5 pieces. Do I have the resolve to just knock this out now? Let's see, I gotta start prepping for streams soon. I guess doing 1 lap and not getting a drop is super punishing. You just wasted like 10 minutes of your life. I'll keep grinding it for now. I was hoping to get to an AFK-ish activity later so that I could wrap up some stream work for today. So I might just have to wrap or go take a break from this and fish for a little bit. I do want to get to some quests this session, maybe Dragon Slayer depending on time remaining. Something. Figure it out. Should check if I actually need to disarm that first trap or I can just run through that whole hallway. It'll speed things up ever so slightly, but I know I need to disarm the first one on this wall, which I would not have found out without using a guide, so I'm seeing the thing for the first time, so every now and then I do see posts on the 2007 Scape subreddit about doing quests blind that simultaneously make me feel better about using a walkthrough and make me feel ashamed. Usually it's like implying that the only people that don't use walkthroughs for quests and stuff in this game are completely crazy because of how borderline impossible it is in some cases. I think the issue is a similar issue with a lot of games and like MMOs that like stuff makes perfect sense in hindsight. Like after you know how to do the quest, it's really easy to tell where it was conveyed that that's what you were supposed to do. But before you know the answer, I find as a general trend of playing lots of games blind on stream and here recorded with RuneScape, people tend to have a hard time remembering what it was like to not know the answer to a puzzle. Right. Once you know it, you can't not see it. It's like not seeing the arrow and the FedEx logo. So if you've made it this far and you haven't flipped your table upside down because we're like 23 episodes in or something, and I'm still pretty strongly using a wiki, I appreciate your patience with me. Know that I feel some shame. If I could If it was at all possible for me to do it without using a guide, without it like tripling or quadrupling or quintupling the length of the total playthrough, you know that I would. And I failed. You slip and trigger a trap. Oh, that sucks. God. Rogue's Den might be my new least favorite thing in RuneScape. It was the Falador Agility course, or specifically the XP curve on the Falador Agility course. This might have replaced it. Just because, like, it seems like it's exactly the same thing every single time. It's like, do you have 10 minutes to invest on a roll to see if you get the rogue's equipment? I guess it could be worse. It could give out a random piece of equipment, and it could take you, like, dozens of hours until you get the full set. But, yeah, it's pretty bad. I should time myself. I haven't been paying attention to how long it takes. Let's see. This time we're going in, and it's 177:12:36. It's kind of a bummer that I hate this, because when I first read about it, way back in, like, episode 2, maybe? Maybe episode 3, when I first found out about the Graceful outfit, I was like, ooh, Rogue's Den. I think I even said I want to do Thieving 50 right away, so I could check that out. Just assuming it was going to be a fun little minigame, but oof. This is stupid from a dopamine perspective, but I feel like it might even be better if they just took the XP that you get for completing the course and divided it over every obstacle. Something about not getting anything until the very end of a 7-minute zero risk event. I guess the whole different tasks consume different amounts of agility and thieving is a neat idea. I'm guessing the theory is use as much agility as you possibly can because you're going to want to save your thieving for cracking the safe at the end. But like, the route really isn't that optimizable. Like, sure, the wiki gives you an optimal route to reduce your stat penalty by as much as possible. But like, at any given objective, there's only really one thing you can do. There's a couple branching paths, but... Oh shit, it looks like there's a item you can buy from a shop that you unlock by getting 50 agility, 50 thieving, that makes you slightly more likely to succeed on the wall safes, which is a bummer, because I think... Well, hopefully it also makes it easier to get the pieces that we need. Failing is just a bummer. Okay, looks like I can just run. I don't have to disable the first trap. Oh no, I failed twice in a row. Oh, that hurts. I did start at 12:32, it's now 19:42, so 7 minutes per run. Yikes. I guess I can bring something in there. Maybe I can only am allowed to bring in the stethoscope? That's how it works or something? 10 coins, huh? Oh god, there's safes near the cooking fire. My bad. I thought they were talking about the ones in the dungeon itself. Okay, so I don't feel as bad. I just failed the ones in the minigame. There's nothing I could have done about it. They did a hard task. What's in these safes here? Does it give any thieving XP? 70. Money. Oh, in the middle of the waiting room. Uncut gems. Up to diamond, or 20 to 40 coins. Alright, I'll try to get some kind of gem, I guess. Why not? Okay, then maybe I could get away with running past some of these traps. Looks like I can run past the first one, but not that one. Seeing if I can save some time, you know? Shit. I might be able to run past 3 of them at a time, but not 4. I know it was a waste of time, but I'm just trying to invest in making the whole run a little bit more efficient if I can, you know? That's right, I can skip that first one, I should remember that. Okay, so I was able to make a minor optimization there. That's cool. That's different from what the guide says, so I learned something. Hooray! Trying to get to the end of this maze with as many points of thievery as I possibly can. Maybe it's like if you're running for a certain number of ticks, traps can catch you or something? I don't know. Interesting you could run through this whole one. Maybe it's because they're spaced out or something. Explain why you disarm the first one here and then run through the other 3. Maybe you can only skip 3 traps at a time through running. They're like contiguous traps. To take a short break after this run to make sure I've got everything set up for stream today. Rerun schedule, all that fun stuff. Then I'll come back and keep doing the Rogue's Den. We're going to do this until we have a full outfit, and we're going to do the Master Farmer for a little while. I'll be the Master Farmer for a little while. I'd like to have enough money banked to be able to buy the Dragon Halberd when I hit 60 attack, and also to buy a Rune Halberd to use right now, so that's the soft goal. I'll keep an eye on the clock. If there's not enough time left to finish a quest, then we'll bail from pickpocketing to go finish the quest. I think we've already got one Ranar seed banked, so if I stretch my money, I might be able to afford a Rune Halberd now. And I'm just trying to make some extras so I can afford the Dragon Halberd as soon as we unlock it. Creative equipment, thank God. Okay, we're getting there. Slowly happening. Give me the mask. 3 out of 5. 2 more. Hopefully we got a little bit more lucky on results here. Super pumped to be done with this. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna take a short break to finish my stream work for the day, and then once that's all done, we'll keep running. Alright, I'm back. Don't have a ton of time, but I can probably fit in a couple loops of this thing. I feel like if I break these up a little bit, it'll be more tolerable. It's just running it back to back that is so painful. So I'm going to go in here and do my best. Hopefully we'll get our 4th piece out of 5. We'll see. It's possible I'll be more motivated with this once I have 4 out of 5 pieces, and it's like any run could be the end. It's harder and harder the further back you are. Fortunately, I got those 2 pretty back to back at the beginning before I realized just how bad this minigame is. Rogue Kit. That is a consolation prize. Try it again. You slip and trigger a trap. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Oh, I slipped again. Twice in a row. I'm just watching the minutes go by. I googled the drop rate and someone's like, oh, I got it in 7 runs. Oh. Okay, we got another crate. It's just one more piece. I'm more excited about every subsequent run. I just need the gloves after the boots. Shit, I forgot to take out one of those traps. I think we got it. I think we got it. Oh, I'm so happy. It's over. I never have to run that ever again. Make sure I pick the right piece of equipment. Okay. I think we got it. Let's mess around with a little bit more pickpocketing. Just to try this out, and then I gotta sign off to get ready for stream. We'll be back later with more pickpocketing and more questing. It's gonna be awesome. Hey, it says, your rogue clothing allows you to steal twice as much loot. Nice. It was worth it. Alright, so I'm gonna do this for like 10 minutes, and then we'll take a break. I think the plan will be if I get 1 Ranar seed, double steal, that'll be the stopping point for pickpocketing this guy. And then we'll go buy the Rune Halberd, maybe try it out a little bit, and then see if we want to do what quest we want to do after that. Gotta play that alternative route for grinding. Should have turned it on during the roadstead, it would have made it a little more tolerable. Thieving, 51. That's a good stuff. You can now enter the 4th room of the Jelsavra tombs in Sophanem. I don't know what either of those things are, but that's great. We're going to take a break to stream, and then going to keep going until we get 1 Ranar seed steal. We'll go sell that stuff, pick up the Rune Halberd, and then be very, very happy for the rest of our days, or at least for a couple hours. See ya. Hey, we're back. I'm eating dinner, so we're just going to pickpocket that dude until I finish my dinner at least. But also I'd like to get the Ranar seed, because I think that's 80,000 gold, and then we'll go do something different. Hey, there's 2 Ranar seeds worth like 80k, 93k. So I'm gonna keep going until I finish eating here, and then we'll be good to go. Since we're like halfway there, I'm just gonna push to 52 thieving, and then we'll do the next thing. Enjoy it on fast forward. Watch that bar fill up. The new Swampletics video on Lucky Implings number 22 came out today. Just watching that. Pretty cool. Whoa, a guard whacking me for some reason. Must have accidentally clicked on the seeds still. Anyway, pretty crazy stuff. I dig it. Person's dropping all these seeds, like the bank is right there. Just dropping this snapegrass seed. They're like, yeah, I don't care. Guess they figure the Ranar is worth so much more. Yeah, I'm thinking more and more about it as we do this, and I think it's going to be... I think we're going to do Dragon Slayer after this. I think that would be fun. I'll go get my halberd, maybe try it out a little bit on, like, the, I don't know, moss giants. Since I'm doing this so much, I kind of want to make a dodgy necklace. I think I have the resources to do it, so I'm going to knock that out real quick, and we'll come back and continue. I want to say it's silver bars. I'll make a few of them here. It is a necklace, right? I'm actually not sure about that. Let's see. Dodgy necklace. Opal necklace. Silver bar with a opal necklace. I have 3 uncut opals. So go ahead and chisel those really quick. Good. There's the opals. I'll only do 3 of them, so I'll put these other 2 back. I might actually... I feel like I should make the Expeditious Bracer while I'm out there. Make 2 dodgy necklaces, because I want to wrap up this stupid Slayer task as fast as possible, you know? So, I want to do that. Then I need bracelet mold. Yeah. So we'll make 2 dodgy necklaces and 1 expeditious bracer. I think that's reasonable. Alright, dodgy necklace, get. Expeditious bracelet, get. I don't know if I'll even get to burn through all the charges on that bracelet. Seems like the proc rate's not super great, but this should help a little bit, just a teensy bit with pickpocketing here as we push through to 52 thieving. How much thieving do I need by the time we're done? What's the highest skill requirement? Millilite tracker. We need... how much? Thieving needs to be 60. That's actually not too bad. That might just happen if I do this as a money-making method, to be honest. I might even do better than that. Oh, right, I need to get food, or I'm going to be very sad. Thieving 52, that was actually pretty fast. I thought that was Ranar at the end. Would have been a perfect close to that, but no such luck. We're going to pop over to the Grand Exchange, sell all this crap. I got to make a trek over to the Tyrus camp, which I think I can get to from Port Sarum. I don't know. I got to make a trek over there so I can get my halberd, all this new money, and then we'll play around with the halberd for a little bit, and then we'll check out Dragon Slayer. I think that sounds super duper cool. I haven't sold my seeds yet, but I think I have enough money. The rune halberd costs 83,000 gold, and we need to have like 3,000 or something to get to the camp. So I'm trying to go do that real quick. I think we want to go to Port Sarum? Question mark. Can we take a boat there maybe? Doesn't work, I'll try something else. So we actually want the port in Catherby. Whoops. Try that real quick. Port Tyrus, 3,200 coins. It sucks, but I don't want to walk there. So, too bad I didn't have enough money the first time I got there. I didn't even realize I'd be able to buy a trading quest. Tyrus Camp. A lot of work has gone into getting this crazy halberd. Kind of pumped for it. And then we should be able to, if we keep doing thievery, should be a pretty good way to earn the money that we need. Should be a good way to earn the money that we need to get the Dragon Halberd once we get to 60 attack, which is a long ways off. But Rune Halberd. It is finished. Cool. How does it look? Nice. Very cool indeed. What's up, Niles? That looks like a bowl. Actually, the spinach roll, dude. Okay. I want to give this a try. So I want to fight something that's safe spottable, so even though I've got mages as a Slayer task, they are not the right choice. So I think I'm going to go pop over to Moss Giants. Maybe we'll just fight a few of those, see how it goes. My combat options. Jab is controlled. Aggressive is strength. Defensive is defense. Oh, so I don't have one that just strains attack. Ooh, that's kind of a bummer. I guess I can go with strength, that's fine. I think the thing has a special... Oh, maybe it's only the dragon halberd that has a special attack. That makes sense. Womp womp. I'm actually not sure whether this thing is two-handed or not. So I'm about to find out. It is two-handed. Okay, so that's fair. Basically everything I can equip that would conceivably matter, right? Technically I have a ring. It's fine. Oh, it's the dream. We're safe spotting with melee. It's super slow. It is way slower than any other melee weapon we've used, but it is safe. It is safe, and that's cool. Do I want to do like a whole level here just to enjoy this thing? Probably not. Not quite AFK. I do have to trigger the initial hits of combat each time, but it's still pretty useful. I think we'll want to have this in case we ever get a quest or something that has us fight an enemy that requires melee. Great. It might end up making more sense to train it with a faster weapon overall, but just the fact that we can potentially kill things without any risk of damage is very, very exciting and very worth it to me anyway. It's especially cool that it looks like it can attack over a diagonal, which I wasn't expecting. I thought I was going to have to line up enemies more carefully, but diagonal seems to work. Be hitting 44 attack after this giant. I'll call that a good stopping point. And I'm going to take a short break, grab something to drink, and spin up Dragon Slayer. There is attack 44. How nice. The attack rate on the halberd is so slow that I can celebrate the level up before it's automatically dismissed. Actually, I just looked at the time, and I should get to sleep so I can wake up early to continue doing this. So I'm going to head to bed. When we get back, we'll do Dragon Slayer. I've got it in my mind. From your perspective, no time will pass. See ya. Good morning. Let's do some Dragon Slayer. Last we left off in the quest, I just picked up the shield, I should say. So we want to go to Melzar's Maze. We got a key for us. So give me a sec to collect all the ingredients for that, and we'll head over to the entrance, and I'll start talking again. So I think this is Melzar's Maze right here. Use the key in the door. Kept the key. Kill a small zombie rat with a long tail. Key. Once you have the red key, use it in the door that is most north. Key disintegrates as it unlocks the doors. Go up the ladder. Kill the hooded ghost wearing a tube top. Key. East of the ladder you came up. This is the second door from the north. It's an interesting level layout. Also feels very like D&D. Small round shields. They almost designed this just so that you could describe what to do in a walkthrough, right? Or like tell your friend which one to kill. Key. In the southwestern door. I like that rune light points out when you unlock a new song. Feels kind of cool. Kill the zombies and see the blue key. There's a key. Open the blue door, probably. Kill Melzar the Mad. Just summon a cabbage? They drink my tea in peace, leave me alone. I need to... Yeah, he's summoning cabbages. It's pretty funny. I'm apparently pretty buff from a melee perspective. I haven't really followed it happening, but I've gotten a lot of upgrades over the last 100 or so hours. To open the magenta door. There's a safe spot. 82 might be a little high. Perfect. This is why we have a halberd. I think I'm actually going to focus strength. Alright. This new halberd's paying the bills. Green door. Hey, there's the map piece. Very cool. Let's study it. This map you find in Melzar's Maze. You need to join it to the other two map pieces. See the route to Grandor. Next up, where are we going? Unfired Bull. Wizard's Mind Bomb. I guess you have to buy from Falador. Let me go to Falador. Lobster Pot. Actually, I think I have an extra Lobster Pot, believe it or not. Piece of silk, which I should still have. I'm guessing the pot in Falador is at the bar. Makes sense. Can I get you? What are you serving? Mind Bomb, please. You haven't got 3 coins. Oh, there you go. She looks super pissed. Carry some money with me. Oh, let me pick up my winnings. Collect. Oh, the Ranar seeds still haven't sold. Oof. I should list them for a little bit less. I didn't realize I was pushing my luck there. Okay. Definitely should have the anti-dragon shield. I guess I don't need it right now. I think it's worse than my rune kite shield. Lobster pot. Do have an extra one. Silk. Bajillion silk from robbing the silk stand. Need an unfired bowl, which involves clay. I don't know if I have clay. Regular clay. Alright, unfired bowl. Clay must be used on a vessel carrying water, such as a jug of water or a bucket of water. Water? Do have some water still. A bowl of water on it, I guess. Soft clay. Awesome. There's one at the Barbarian Village. Let me go buy this Wizard Mind Bomb first. I'll stop by the Grand Exchange really quick and drop my price. Unfired Bowl. Awesome. Okay. So I needed Unfired Bowl, Wizard's Mind Bomb, Lobster Pot, Silk. And we're going to Ice Mountain? Oh, already walking in the right direction for that. Alright. And I think I need to switch to my ranged gear here soon. I really should reorganize my bank. Right now I'm kind of struggling to get my right gear sets out when I need them. Especially since I share some gear across multiple sets. Like I think I'm using the Amulet of Power on both ranged and magic. Make sure I pray at some point also. Oh, it's the Edgeville Monastery, isn't it? Might need to be on the second floor though, if I recall correctly. Let's see. Members only ladder. Kind of goofy. Huh, it looks like that altar gives me more prayer points. It sent me to 45 even though my max skill is 43. Interesting. I guess it's a special altar since you need to have a certain amount of prayer to get into that room in the first place. I kind of love that you can just walk over mountains in this game. No big deal. They look way more imposing on the map than they are in game. Talk to the Oracle. Seek a piece in the map down to Crandor. The map behind the door below, but entering is rather tough. This is what you need to know. You must use the following stuff. First, a drink used by a mage. Shoot, let me get my mage. Second, worm string changed to sheet, silk. Okay. Third, lobster pot. Then a small crustacean cage. Last, a bowl that's not seen heat. That's some specific shit. If you really knew the game really well, knew what all items could possibly be, trying to figure that out with your friends, what items is she referring to would be pretty cool. Okay. Going to the Dwarven Mine. I thought it was someone close to here. Yeah, due south. Directly south of where they're standing. Is this the one they're talking about? I think that's what they mean. I don't know any other ladders, right? Head to the square room in the northeast portion of the mine. Needs to be this scary one up here. I can't believe they have me murder dwarves as a Slayer task. I think this is my first ever Slayer task. Use all of your items on the door to open it. Okay, so we need first the drink of a mage. Pour the Wizard's Mind Bomb into the opening of the door. Put the silk in the opening of the door. Put the lobster pot into the opening of the door. Put the unfired bowl into the opening of the door. Fantastic. It's so ridiculous. Description on the lid. Here I rest the map to my beloved home. To whoever finds it, I beg you, let it be. I was honor-bound not to destroy the map piece. I used all my magical skill to keep it from being recovered. The map leads to the lair of the beast that destroyed my home, devoured my family, and burned to a cinder all that I love. But revenge would not benefit me now, and to disturb this beast is a risk bringing its wrath upon another land. I cannot stop you from taking this map piece now, but think on this. If you can slay the dragon of Crandor, you are a greater hero than my land ever produced. There is no shame in backing out now. Cool. I'm going to do the other two map pieces where you can see the road to Crandor. Okay. This way to the Goblin Village, I think is actually pretty close to here. It's super cool. Secret door that requires 4 specific items. Goblin Village is west. Oh, I didn't notice that RuneLight looks like it puts check marks on quests we've already finished. Oh, that's really cool. I didn't notice this at all. So, like, it doesn't just say quest starter, now it tells you exactly what quest they're offering and whether we've done it yet. That's really convenient. I was kind of wanting that when we first started playing forever ago. I was definitely stressed out by the way this game throws quests at you. Sandwich Lady. Just the picture of the lady that dressed up as a sandwich lady at PAX. It's pretty cool. Alright, so it looks like it's right there, but I gotta find the long way to get down, unfortunately. Might be faster at this point to fell or teleport. I'll just do that. I need to stop and switch gear to a ranged set really quick anyway. Alright, let me just take a quick second and arrange my gear here. I know it's frustrating. Fast forward through it. Okay, I think I've got it so it's a little bit cleaner. I just want to be able to click straight down a line and grab everything that I want to equip, right? I think I've set it up so that that's possible now. It's the Dragonfire Shield stats on. Nothing bad happens if I equip it, basically. Okay, I think we're set. Oh, I still need the gloves. I need to remember that I can equip these gloves pretty safely. I don't know why it doesn't show their stats, because I know they have them. I'm going to have to ask I'm gonna have to ask the Rude Knight Discord. I'll do that while we walk over to the Goblin Village here. General Bent Nose. One of your numbers got a hold of part of the map. That'd be Wormbrain. Where is he? Steals too much. He got caught. He lives in the Port Sarim town jail. I don't know which one's the jail, but I assume it's the big building in the south. Yeah, cell door. Okay. Wormbrain, what's up? Talk to Wormbrain. What you want? You got a piece of the map that I need. I thought this was a zoo. Wormbrain. I'll let you live. I don't want to pay him. Ow. Oh, you actually need to use Telegrab to pick this up? That's kind of awesome. Map part. Sweet. That's cool. Use map part. Put the 3 pieces together and assemble a map that shows the route through the reefs to Crandor. Hey. Cool. Okay, where are we headed next? Hammer, Crandor map. 90 steel nails, 3 planks. Probably need to go get the planks. Probably need the steel nails too. Still gotta get that rune axe. Maybe I'll do that after we finish Dragon Slayer. Involves some pretty mindless farming, if I recall correctly. Farming, which I think I can use the halberd on. I may have mentioned this. I'm no longer remembering what I'm saying dozens of hours ago, but I have this familiar feeling that I mentioned that I wanted to get the halberd so that I could farm for the rune axe with melee. Okay, so I need a hammer, and I think I need to have all of my gear that I'm going to want for this fight also. Let's see. 5,000 coins is probably fine. Hammer, nails, planks. Should get burned up, I think. I think my ranged kit is probably okay. I guess I want the beacon ring. This hopefully is fine. Let's see. I want to bring runes so I can bail if shit goes south. Probably don't need all these runes though. I can probably just do Law and Air. It'll let me get to Camelot if things get bad, because I want to have space for food. Food. 10 lobsters, please. Looks like the Ring of Recoil is actually not terrible, so I've got a bunch of those. May as well bring one. Maybe 2, why not? Bank this guy. Okay. I think we should be good. Oh, I do need some earth runes to go to Tilford House, right? Just grab one. Off the Port Sarim. Second most southern dock. We're looking for Clarence. There they are. Hey, someone's splashing on a seagull. You do it, buddy. Not seaworthy. You give her a bit of work and just be the nippiest ship you have set at Port Card. I'd like to buy her. 2,000 gold. Even throw in my cabin boy Jenkins. Swap the decks. Sounds good. And I gotta fix stuff on the boat apparently first. Yeah, that looks like that's an issue. Repair hole. More planks to close the hole completely. 1 more plank. It is finished. Okay. Hopefully this amount of food is sufficient. I gotta go to Trainer Village and do a thing, I guess. Probably grab some more food there now that I've got the freed up inventory space. Trainer Village, northeast. So I was expecting this quest to be crazy long like Regicide was, but I don't think they started doing quests that were that long until much later in the game's life cycle. Probably not going to get to use 2 Rings of Recoil. They don't trigger on every attack. Alright, food, lobsters. There's an inventory full of lobsters. Person I'm looking for is north of the bank. Talk to Ned. Oh, a trade being the left-click option, yikes. Hey Ned. Friends call me Ned. I was a man of the sea, but it's past me now. Could I be making or selling you some rope? Could you take me to Crandor? Well, I was a sailor. Not going to get work at sea these days. I'm too old. Crandor. I'll do it. Where's your ship? I heard she wasn't seaworthy. I fixed her up. You did? Excellent. Show me the map. Oh, nice. The map's in the bank. It's cool that they have the custom dialogue for that. Talk to Captain Ned. Good to be on a ship again. Ready to depart? Yes, let's go. Love the little map cutscenes. The salt spray in my face once again. This is a mighty fine ship. She didn't look much. She handles like a dream. According to the chart, build a sea Crandor, but wasn't those clouds on the horizon? Clouds surround the ship. Oh, cool. Storm coming up. Soon we'll be able to see anything. Ha 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 ha. Nice. Whoa! It's a dragon. Nice. I haven't seen any in-shot cutscenes like that before. Poor Jenkins. Of course Jenkins died. Crash. Knocked unconscious and awakened on the ash-strewn beach. There's to get my planks back. Way through the island at the top, avoiding the monsters. See stairs behind some lesser demons. A good number of enemies up here. King scorpions, huh? Well, there's some mining on the island, I guess. I'll let my run energy regenerate because I think I need to run past all these guys. Enter hole. A cutscene? Ooh. Cool. Nice. Skeletons straight down where we first fall. Looks like there's a shortcut to get back out of here. Ooh, new music track. Oh, skeletons are level 45. Roger. There's some multi-combat area. Or am I safe? The skeleton's already aggroed up. In the wall. Let's remember where the secret door is for future reference. Okay, cool. I'll let my run come back here before we run through here. Put in a medium task in the Karamja area. One of these episodes coming up fairly soon, I think, is going to be completing all easy tasks. Because I think that we have sufficient stats to do all easy tasks. Yeah. So, it just seems like that would be convenient. There's a lot of little upgrades you get from doing that. It'll be taking a break from questing, but I think it'll help out with questing in the future. Maybe next episode we'll do that. Excuse me, demons. Excuse me. Ow. Hit me for 5, what an asshole. Climb over wall. Here we go. Let's fight this Elvarg. Oh, there's combat music. That's cool. God, he hits like a truck. Or she hits like a truck. Try turning on protection from magic. Seems like that's helping a bit. I'm not sure that I'm ready to practice flicking on a boss, right? There goes protection from magic. Hopefully I have enough food to win here. Since every time I heal I'm not damaging it, right? Damaging her. Alright. Dragon Slayer. Haha. Cool. Nice. That's pretty awesome. I love that. Alright. Elvarg's feed, you have triumph, you automatically collect Elvarg's head. Teleport out or go through the shortcut and pass the red spiders. Journey to Edgeville, straight to Oziak. Okay. Sweet, that was fun. Probably gonna have to learn how to perflict bosses, but she looked like she was attacking a lot, so probably would have taken more damage in the process of flicking. I gotta bring it to the salesman guy, my bad. Okay. I guess this will let me get a rune plate body, and it'll let me use the dragon d'hide body that I happened to get from a clue, I think? So that's an upgrade for ranged. I might want to look into how I can go about getting the other 2 pieces of dragon d'hide set. Seems like that would be useful for fighting those dumb abyssal mages. Or infernal mages. Oh, you know, I think I can actually buy the whole green d'hide set. Maybe we'll do that and then go take care of those stupid infernal mages, finally. You slayed the dragon yet? Yes, I have. I have it said here. You actually did it? I underestimated you, adventure. I apologize. Sweet. Happy to slay your runeplate bodies. 18,650 strength and defense XP. Okay. Can I buy a runeplate body now, please? Those. I already have a d'hide body. Strength 45. That is a jump. And I'm pretty close to 46. Defense 51, fairly close to 52. Awesome. Because you get that pretty early on, it jumps you in level. Sweet. I want to say that's the hardest free-to-play quest. Maybe at some point we should go through and just knock out all their free-to-play quests. Seems like a good idea. Alright, so Champions Guild sells the other D'hide pieces. Just go south of Varrock, hit that up. What's the difference between a longsword versus a regular sword? Longsword versus sword. Rune sword versus rune longsword. I guess the short sword they sell in here is better DPS than the one that I currently have, so maybe I'll try to do that. Welcome to the Guild of Champions. Thank you. Scavo. Rune store. Razor sharp sword. 20,000. Green D'hide chaps. D'hide vambraces. Really want a rune scimitar though. I should find out where I can go to get that. Someone sells it in the city. Must be, you have to complete the Song of the Elves final quest to be able to buy it. Okay. That's not happening. Crafting it is 90 smithing. That's not happening anytime soon. Gangsters and gang bosses drop it. Special zombies drop it. Zamorak warriors drop it, looks like. Huh. Have I been to this cave before? I might want to try to farm that. Get the rune scimitar. Alright. Let's go do our Slayer task. Get it over with. Go ahead and swap out all my frog leather gear for this stuff. Green D'hide. Probably better than Clank's gauntlets for ranged. Where was my green D'hide body? No, I got it from, there it is, tab up. You go here, you go here. Frog leather boots are probably still fine. Embraces give a pretty good range bonus. Decent magic defense, it looks like. Swap that over here somewhere. Chain body, don't need that anymore. Frog leather, crap anymore. I probably need to get one more item in here just so that I can swap stuff out easily. Let's take that expeditious bracelet out. This is probably fine for now, actually. Alright. Embraces. I guess I gotta equip it right as the enemy's about to die. A little yucky. Get the beacon ring. And I want a shield that helps with magic defense. I don't know if it's the mirror shield or the anti-dragon shield. What's the difference in their stats? Magic plus 5, magic plus 2. Mirror shield looks like it's just strictly better than the anti-dragon. So I'll move the anti-dragon into this list here. Should be fairly magic resistant now. Magic defense plus 50. I feel like it could be better, but not total garbo. Range attack bonus plus 89. Fantastic. Alright, we want plenty of lobsters. We want... Oh shit, I should have stopped at an altar. Womp womp. I might see if I can use the ancient mace to recharge my prayer. I don't know if that's going to be effective or not. What else do we want? I thought there was one other thing that was kind of useful, but it's escaping me at the moment, so we'll just roll with it. There's the closest altar in Camelot, I think, right? It might be on the second floor, though. Alright, we have not done Slayer in a minute. Let's see what I can do with just this gear. I might still have to prayer flick, but I kind of just want to grind it out and finish this stupid task, because we've been on it for so long. Dramon's staff is the thing I needed. Now I remember. I was facing south when I teleported, or facing the wrong way when I teleported and got confused. Once again. Alright, let's see how this goes. Okay, so I still take quite a bit of damage, but I get hit way less frequently without having to turn on the prayer, so it's not quite AFK, but if I brought more lobsters, I could probably hang out here for longer. Hey, Slayer 46, very cool. Alright, so we killed about 16 before running out of resources, which ain't great. Not awesome, but if we're patient, we can finish the remaining 74 mages, which drop basically nothing interesting.
These are video games, or just...
These are video games. Do you like video games?
That one.
Very good. You'll get addicted to RuneScape one day, Cameron. I'll see to it. I feel like this is something that a soon-to-be 4-year-old can probably handle. Alright, so we're walking back to town. We're going to pop over to the prayer altar and bank and all that fun stuff, and then we'll keep on going. Wonder if I can like get away with using the mace's special attack on a weak enemy downstairs to sit here for longer. The recharge time on the special attack is quite slow. Hey, 42 ranged. That's cool. Finally got an Expeditious Bracelet charge to proc, saving us one mage. Range 43, looking good. Pretty decent at flicking at these guys. I basically just wait until their animation completely ends and I press the button the moment they're standing still with their staff. You don't like that, Cammy? I understand. I hate it too. Got a genie. That's cool. Alright, so we got 40 more mages. Slow, but it's gonna happen. I'm gonna go back and recharge prayer and all that fun stuff, and we'll keep going. Actually, might step away to take a quick break before we do that. You might hear a loud air fryer sound in the background. I'm just making lunch. I'll try to stay muted for most of this. You don't have to hear it. I probably should have just hit stop recording there. I was way longer than I thought I was going to be. But that's okay. Just continuing Slayer, and we'll see you if anything interesting happens. I'm going to burn this lamp on Herblore, I think. Food's done cooking. I asked on the RuneLight Discord if I was able to... I wanted to add names to every NPC in the game. I kind of like being able to see the names of everything around me. I don't think it's too cluttery depending on where we are. I might turn that off later, but they helped me out and told me I could just put an asterisk in the field. So you can now see enemy names above all enemies throughout the whole game. See if I turn that out later. In the meantime, we've got 32 more mages to go. I'm going to pop and grab my lunch really quick out of the air fryer, and then we'll continue. I should try to set a soft goal to get to 70 combat, because that's when I get a new Slayer Master. Currently, combat's 61. I think it'll take a while to get to 70. I'm not super clear on the formula, but I think that defense will always contribute and prayer will always contribute. And then it kind of looks for whatever you're best at from among the remaining few skills. So... might play around with that later. Let's just finish this stupid task for now. Range 44, one more to 45. I don't know if that unlocks anything. Look it up real quick. So not only am I getting pretty good at prayer flicking, like, it looks like I can maybe do this indefinitely as long as I use the mace from the Dorgashin quest really smartly. It's actually really hard for me to prayer flick and talk at the same time. I've been doing it almost flawlessly. I think I was at 6 flare for like 5 or 6 mages, and now I can't do it, so I gotta shut up. We're so close to being... I was saying the other day that this game is like a rhythm game at the higher levels of play when you're doing prayer flicking. And I'm a drummer, but I cannot talk or sing while drumming, so... maybe if I ever need to prayer flick, I need to just shut up and mute and hope for the best. This is the last mage. I'm so happy. I hope I don't ever get this task again. I know I can block it. I know that if I block it, it's probably more efficient overall for earning Slayer points going forward. If it's going to take me... what is it? I think I got this task like 5 or 6 episodes ago? I've had it for a long time. But it's forced me to get good with prayer flicking against enemies that have a predictable attack pattern. Hey! You've completed 25 tasks and received 4 points, giving you a total of 108. Turn to a Slayer Master and never fight these things again. Good God. Okay. That was fun though, and we're pretty close to 45 ranged, so actually let me see what that does. Can't do it in combat. No new weapons, no new Chinchampas are 45. Google what that is. Chinchampa. Chinchampa. Multi-target stackable ranged weapons requiring level 45 range to wield can be obtained by box trapping gray Chinchampas in the Piscatorius Hunter area of the Cornered Woodland. Requires 53 Hunter. To use Chinchampas in combat, they must be wielded in the weapons slot. Thrown like darts or throwing knives, they explode on impact. They hit up to 9 targets in a 3x3 area. You get XP for all of them. Chinchampas are live animals. Using Great Chinchampas is a practical way of training range and hit points, since combat experience per hour is determined by DPS. There's a high demand for Chinchampas, and they are generally expensive, cheaper than their stronger counterparts. Best used against multiple aggressive targets occupying a 3x3 or smaller space and piled together, such as the skeletons of Apatol, Maniacal Monkeys, and Kirk's Dungeon. Maybe like the mobs in the Abyss. Chinchampa's accuracy is based off the distance from the target. Interesting. I might want to try that later, but that's going to require leveling up Hunter like 20 some levels, so it'll be a while off. 46 gets us the Adamantite crossbow. Although I think the Dorgashin crossbow is pretty good, isn't it? Let me check. Comparable stats to an iron crossbow. Yeah, we might want to upgrade once we get to 46, though. I guess it's cheap, but we can hit harder, things will go faster. Don't want to be using the equivalent of mind runes. Armor, Void Knight, Ava's accumulator is after 50. Okay. Miscellaneous, shortcuts. Ramja, south of the volcano, with 53 agility and 21 strength. Oh, cool. Salamanders. Okay. Alright, let's go see what our next Slayer task is and hope it's something that's grindable, because I think I'll just do that. So we got about an hour and 15 minutes left in this episode. I'll just focus that out. That's a good idea. Yeah, the guy's name was Rem Lazar. Awful movie Red Letter Media reviewed recently. Play around with some different colors for this setting here. I think this pinkish color is probably fine, but does a gray do? Yeah, and they stand out separately from loot. Just the red's a little bit too bright, you know. Bob Barter. Oh, let me make sure I grab my runes back out. Oh, and my boots, shit. Fuck that up. 100 Ice Warriors. I think we did an Ice Warrior task forever ago. Where were they, though? Ice Warrior. Also, we have stuff that's like... So I just got 46 Slayer. Did that mean anything? I don't know that it did. Equipment. No, not till 55 is the next exciting thing. Okay. Kind of wish there was an interstitial master between the 41 and the 71. Big jump. Okay, Ice Warriors. I have fought them and I have safe spotted them before. It's Guardian Ice Dungeon. Where was that? Oh, south of Port Sarum, north of Mudskip. Okay, so the question is, do I want to range them or do I want to melee them and take them out with the halberd? It's a hard call. I did just go to all this trouble to get the halberd. I'd like to get attack up to 60 because that lets us unlock more melee weapons that are exciting. I'll give melee a try. See how it goes. These guys drop anything interesting? Runes, I guess. There's a few things that I can high alch, so I should bring the fire staff with me. Oh, seeds and leaves and herbs, that's cool. Probably don't need so many lobsters, and I can probably get away with like 5 or maybe even fewer. Fire staff, please, thank you. AIQ. Retrospect, it might make sense to bring a ranged weapon. Oh, do they not? I might not be able to safe spot with the halberd, actually. I say it may make sense to bring a ranged weapon just so that I can pull these guys, but this whole halberd plan might not work. Let's see, they're level 57? See just how much they hit me, I guess. Strength 46. Brad. Can I hit this guy around the corner, unfortunately? Not super clear on what allows that. I think I'm going to have to come back down with the crossbow. That's okay, though. I want to get my ranged up really high. I think 50 is a good target, because then I can get the Ava's accumulator. Let's see, am I close to a level up with any other attack style? Attack? The answer is no. I'd always fight them with magic. How close is my magic to leveling up? Oh, defense is kind of close. Well, I'll burn through my my current food, see if I can get 52 defense, and then we'll bounce and grab the crossbow. Alright, we're back here with ranged. Take this opportunity to get my stream work done for today, so enjoyed most of this on fast forward. I'll pop in if anything cool drops, I guess. Ranged 45. Awesome. Can now wield Chinchompas, which maybe we'll do Hunter later. Hunter's fun to level, so. My plan here, once I hit 46 ranged, a few more kills, I'm going to switch to get some defense XP out of range just to finish off 52 defense, and then we'll go back to full ranged XP focus. Also, it'll take us over time by a bit, but we're just going to go over and finish this Slayer task. Start thinking about what quest we're going to do next episode. Range 46, very cool. Switching to... oh, adamant crossbow bolts. So, I just looked this up because I was just looking at the skill guide of what I unlock at which levels, and it seems like any other crossbow, the ammunition is just way more expensive compared to the boned crossbow, which is like dirt cheap. So I don't know that the extra cost per shot is worth the XP difference. Now, I was willing to make that cost sacrifice when it came to Chaos Runes versus Mind Runes. So maybe I should pick up an adamant crossbow and some bolts somewhere and just see how it goes, and if it's effective, we stick with that. If it's way too expensive to be worth it, we switch. I'm going to go ahead and finish off getting defense to 52, and then we'll switch back to the rapid fire mode. Slayer 47, that kind of came out of nowhere. So, brine rats apparently drop a saber that is actually slightly better than the rune scimitar. It's like a rune scimitar with slightly higher stats. I was reading ahead on what the next Slayer task or Slayer monster was going to be. So, I think that might give us something to do next episode. I think I have to do a quest in order to unlock the ability to fight brine rats. I think the issue, though, is I'm not sure that the scimitar thing can drop if I'm not on a Slayer task. Ooh, don't know. So I will, I'll research that here while we work on figuring out this task. Let's see, we've got 4 minutes left in the episode. 50 more of these to kill. I don't remember when I started this. I killed 44 of them? Yeah, we might end up going over by like an hour or so, but I'd like to just wrap this task up and leave it behind, so... we'll go ahead and continue the Slayer task until we finish it, go see what our new task is, and move on. There it is, defense 52. I don't have anything particularly exciting related to defense for like a really long time, but it makes it easier to travel around and not get attacked. Figured I'd just top it off since we got so much XP from finishing Dragon Slayer. It'd be nice to actually get a level out of it. But we're back to rapid attacking now and just working on ranged XP. Nothing else, it's probably a good idea to get an adamantite or an adamant crossbow for like quest content and bosses. Bone seems great for training, but if I only need to shoot like 50 times, then it seems like we want to do as much damage as possible. Elvarg would have been a lot cleaner that way. Hey, hit points 54. I had no idea we were close to it. I was not looking at that bar. All hit points level ups are like freebies at this point. I do not see them coming. Okay, so I think instead of going and getting the next Slayer task that we usually do at the end of the episode, I'm going to wait to pick one up until after we start the quest that lets us fight Brine Rats, and then I need to find out if they will drop it if I don't have the Slayer task. Planning for next session, it looks like in order to do this quest that I want to do, I need 40 fire making, 50 wood cutting. Wood cutting, I'm going to want to get that rune axe. So I think next session, we're going to farm for the rune axe, and once we get it, we're going to get wood cutting to 50, and hopefully use the wood we get from that process to get fire making to 40. And I think then we can do that quest, see what the Slayer Master gives us. Maybe we'll look out and he'll give us the Brine Rats that we need. I also think I'm going to want to farm Brine Rats until we get this Saber. So it'll be a significant melee upgrade, something we should be able to use for foreseeable future in melee. Something I absolutely love about this game is like how I've been deciding to prioritize tasks. You know, like just having a Slayer, the Brine Rat unlocked. I'm like, okay, in order to get the Brine Rats, I need to do quests. In order to do quests, I need to get fire making to this level. Like, it's fun that it kind of writes itself in that respect, right? I didn't have to sit down and plan this all out, other than to start with lots and lots of agility training at the very beginning. Ranged 47. Super neat. We need 34 more kills for range 48, and that's not going to happen during this Slayer training, but I'm excited for range 50, though, so we can upgrade the Aether's accumulator. It might be good to take our bone crossbow all the way to 50 just so we get that, because it'll be a more efficient usage of any expensive ammo that we end up using with the adamant crossbow. Hey! 4 points for completing 26 tasks, giving you a total of 112. Return to a Slayer Master. I am out of here. Woof, that took a while. I think that's the end of the session. Next session will be farming for the rune axe, getting wood cutting to 50, fire making to 40, and then doing a quest that we need to do to be able to fight Brine Rats, and then seeing if we luck out and happen to get that quest as a task. So, see you then. Thanks.